morning, good morning. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to our channel, June Lane Street. We have an amazing recipe for you today. Healthy, protein-packed, fiber-packed. If you're into something sweet, if you're into something spicy, and something salty, this is a very good soup recipe for you. All right, so to begin with, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you all the ingredients that we have. Of course, our main ingredient is 200 grams of red split lentils, already washed and ready to go. We also have 150 grams of red tomatoes. Now for the tomatoes, I'm going to blend it and make it into a puree. So if you prefer, you can use a can of tomato paste instead. Okay, and then we also have 100 grams of spinach, which I have there in my colander, drying. It's both the tomatoes and the spinach are already washed as well. And then we also have 120 grams of vanilla flavored Oikos Greek yogurt. Now you can use any yogurt of your choice. You can use a plain Greek yogurt, but the taste will be a bit different. And if you choose to use a plain Greek yogurt, you can just add in a splash of vanilla to get that vanilla flavor, and probably add a little bit of sugar or honey to taste. Okay, so speaking of taste, our spices, I've already pre-measured them and they're already mixed in here at the bottom of this, so that when I blend it, all the flavors come together in that tomato puree. But for our spices, basically what we have is, so I have them all in front here. We've got a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of chili flakes. You can also adjust the spiciness to your taste, obviously. We will be using bay leaves, so I did not put bay leaves in here yet, but when we start the cooking process, we are going to need 3 leaves of bay leaf. Okay, we'll set those aside. So for the flavor and spices, we have a half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of black pepper. By the way, half teaspoon of salt amounts to about 2.5 grams. The half teaspoon of black pepper is about 1 gram. Then we have 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of Knorr chicken powder. And then we also have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. So that's roughly about 4 or 5 grams. And then we also have 1 teaspoon of onion powder. That's about 4 grams, 3-4 grams. And we have a teaspoon of ginger powder, also around 3 to 4 grams. And then we also have cumin powder or ground cumin. So that amounts to about 5 grams. Okay, so now that we have all the ingredients together, we're going to start by blending our tomatoes to make a puree. So I'll go ahead and do that, and we'll see you in a bit. So one thing I failed to mention was that we also need 20 grams of honey. That is our last ingredient. So now we're going to go ahead and set these things aside and go into blending. Alright, now that the blending is all done, I will see you on the stovetop. Okay, we're here at our stovetop right now, and sorry for the extra noise because I have to turn on our fan here. So I just put in about a tablespoon of olive oil. You can use any type of oil that you want. You just heated it up. Alright, and once that is ready and all heated up, we are just going to grab our lentils and put it in. All right, here, make sure you get every little bit of that lentil in there. Okay, and then along with the lentils, you would want to put in your 3 leaves. Should say 3 bay leaves. Okay, 1, 2, and well, we'll make it 4 because my bay leaves are smaller. But if you have bigger bay leaves, then you put in 3. And basically, we just break this up. By the way, heat setting, just put it on medium heat. All right. So basically just heat it up, kind of like just a stir fry for about a minute or two, just to infuse it with the flavor of the bay leaves. And then after that, we're going to remove the bay leaves. So if you are new to our channel, welcome to June Lane Street. If you're looking into a healthy lifestyle and long-term fat loss, none of those gimmicky fad diets and fad exercises and whatnots, then this is the perfect channel for you. And no gimmicks, no fads, just exercises, food recipes, concepts that will work for your long-term health goals. Our next ingredient will be our tomato puree. So all our spices are already mixed in with this tomato puree. Okay, we're just gonna put that in there. Reduce it down to medium heat. Gonna get our scraper here. Make sure we scrape everything off. So we're going to add 400 ml of water. And just drop it in, just like that. All right, there we go. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn it back up on high for now. We are going to let it boil, and then afterwards, we're going to let it simmer. Also, we're going to add in our yogurt. This is just going to basically make it nice and creamy. You can add it a little bit later once you've reduced the water. If you don't want to put in yogurt, you can use coconut milk. You can use coconut milk to make it creamy. Okay, welcome back. So we are right about at the 10-minute mark, and we're going to uncover it. Oh yes, that smell. You know, it kind of smells like KFC. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's thickened up. It's reduced quite a bit. So now what we can do, and like I said, I like to eat it chunky like this, but instead we are going to puree this even more. And I think, and this is what I said, when you're cooking, compared to baking, there is more margin for error. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add, well, that's roughly 100 ml of water, so that when we blend it, we have enough liquid. All right. Okay. There we go. Now that we've got that, we're going to reattach our immersion blenders. Now I'm right-handed. Ideally, I'm on the other side, but since I need to show you what I'm doing, now with your immersion blender, if you have a multi-speed blender, it's best to set it on the lowest speed. There we go. Okay, I think we need to add quite a bit more water. Okay, we're gonna add a bit more water. And the thing is, even if you add more water to this, you can always reduce it later on. It's just going to take a little longer. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Now the thing is, this is a wide kind of wok slash pan, so it ended up being shallower. Maybe not the best choice to cook this in, since I'm planning to use my immersion blender. But hey, we're here now. Okay. And basically, we're just gonna go around. Oh, yeah. The thing is, it may get messy because of that. We're gonna increase it to medium speed. Okay, this is definitely gonna be a bit messy here. Not the most ideal. Wow. Ooh. Oh, okay. It's going everywhere. Okay. Anyway, I didn't choose the right pan for this, and it's getting a bit too messy. So we're gonna drop the idea and stop making a mess. Okay, we'll let this reduce again further. Smelling real good though. It's smelling real good. All right. And we're going to add our final ingredient, which is our baby spinach. Okay, see you in a bit. All right, so we are at the final phase, and here we are for the taste test. Of course, I already know that this tastes amazing, but for your guys' sake, we will do a taste test. And of course, before we go ahead with that, I want to show you, now I'm no chef, so I tried to plate it as best as I could right here. So this looks really, really nice with the contrast of the greens and the orange. Now, that said, while I'm doing the taste test, of course, we're going to show you the macros right here on the side of the screen so that you can see what we've got right here. And yeah, so that whole batch makes for about 4 servings. Actually between 4 to 6 servings, depending on your appetite. But for me, I'd like to keep it. And the macros that you're seeing is good for 4 servings. Okay. All right. Really, really good. So go ahead and make this recipe and try it for your own. Regarding the spiciness, it's all up to you. If you want to dial it back, you can add some more sweetener or sugar to lessen the spiciness as well. But yeah, this is a really nice healthy meal. Very filling, packed with fiber and protein. Not very calorie dense. I believe it's 200, maybe 230 calories if I'm not mistaken, roughly. So pair this. I'm going to pair this with my baked chicken now, and then have a piece of fruit or a cookie. You've got lots of room for extra calories when you have this. So you can even have a nice sweet cookie dessert, or better yet, do make the yogurt and blueberry dessert. That's also a staple of my daily dinner for some more protein and fiber and nutrients to keep yourself nice and healthy. That said, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't seen that lentil wrap video, I'll put it up here. Make sure to watch that as well. And then if you enjoyed this video, and if it helped you up your health game, please leave us a like. Maybe comment down below what you think about our recipe for today. And if you ever decide to make it your own and make some tweaks about the spices, comment it down there and let me know. If there are other things you'd like for me to tackle and try out, we will be showing I'm planning to do a series on cottage cheese as well once we're done with the lentil videos. And oh, I have something exciting. Sometime in the future, we are going to make chickpea videos. All right, so another great choice for protein and fiber packed food. All right, so again, thank you very much for watching. This is your sleepless fitness pal, June. Reminding you to keep it fit, keep it healthy, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao.